I didn't mean to. Oh, here we go. I didn't mean to be on video so much today, and so I didn't do my hair. Anyway, so this video is about looking at summaries. So I've talked before about summaries in our three models. There are three quite strong summaries. And so I want to review one quickly and then look at a student example that makes a mistake that is common. So this is from the second student example. So we have the first sentence that explains everything that happens in the chapter. Very broadly, but that's okay. He indicates two major things, success and failure. Sure, right? So it's very general. I think maybe too general, but that's what the first sentence should do. And then he says, firstly, Goggins believes he's going to do this. Second, he attended today's show for the second attempt. So these are transitions of time. And this is appropriate. This is correct because it's a story. And so we don't see things in this paragraph saying he argues that, he claims that, he says that, because he's not making an argument in this chapter. He's telling a story. So your summary should show that. So here's an example of a good summary. Why is this in my way? So a good summary, but this summary has this language. And do you see how it's a little awkward? It doesn't really make sense to say Goggins explains after his back recovery, joining the Delta Force was one of his biggest mission. Actually, it's a story, so we can just cut this out. Make that a capital. After his back recovered in the past tense, joining Delta Force was one of his biggest missions, right? So this is like a story. So make sure that your summary has language like this. So I'm not going to go through and fix them all, but maybe I'll do a couple. See, so this is called a noun clause. You don't really need to know that, but what you should remember is this clause can be completely deleted because you already have the story part here when you do this. So this happens commonly with students. So if we take this out, we don't have to change the sentence. Your information is already there like a story. So one I would like to, I'm going to delete the conclusion one too. And you notice here, after, that's a time clause, just like the last one that we looked at. But here, Goggins explains that how, so explains how he analyzed his weakness, learned from his mistakes, and evaluated an overall after-action report. Here, this is actually correct. So I'm going to put this one in yellow. Hopefully I have enough time in my video. In yellow, because it is correct. Because in this case, he is explaining how he analyzed it. So that's part of it. So sometimes you do need them, but because it's a story, most of the time you don't. So I hope it's clear the difference between this student one that we started to clean up and this model, the second model that I gave you, the differences and how to use reporting language appropriately. All right, I'll sign off for now.